So as you may be able to tell with the mattress behind me, it's official, we're moving out.
Hey guys, it's Whitney from the future, just popping in speedy quick. If you want to catch my sister in these super cute ghost jammies and see a couple of really adorable videos of Clark when he was little, then you're gonna have to stick around for the end of the video. There's a running joke in my family that my sister Ashley is still a child at heart. She's loud, and she has the attention span of a flea. As a bit of a haha, I saved saying goodbye until the very end of this video. Sorry, Ash. All kidding aside, I will never be able to thank my sister and her family enough for the gift of allowing us to live with them for 3 months. So I really do hope that you'll stick around for the end of the video so that you can see my honest and heartfelt goodbye. This week, we are saying goodbye to my sister's basement and hello to our new home. After we spend approximately 200 hours assembling cabinets, that is. Just kidding, but kinda not. It was a lot.
Tonight is the first night that we're gonna sleep at the new house. I don't know what you have to say.
We're not gonna be living glamorously for a while. We're gonna be pretty much sleeping on the floor and camping out, but we figure that's kind of what we've been doing here. So a little bittersweet, but yeah. Before I say anything else, let me just say how appropriate it is that I am taping this week's video from my car while sitting in the parking lot during Annie's dance class. It has been a whirlwind of a couple of days. Honestly, it's been a whirlwind of a couple of weeks. So here I am. That is why I'm in the car. We started this week off by getting a crew of our friends and family members together to help us put together our RTA, which stands for Ready to Assemble cabinets. All right, so we started our assembly here. We have set up stations. So Matt and Sabrina have one cabinet here. Jonathan's kind of manning another one back here. And Landon and Clark are kind of handling this one in the back here. Actually, we chose weight shaker and we really like the way that the faces of the drawers are looking. Hi, Lily. And the biggest helper of them all, who takes up seriously like half of the floor. But so far so good. Woohoo! Yeah.
I'm assuming...
You assume wrong. Whatever you assume, it's wrong. RTA cabinets were new to us. This is not something that we did in our prior renovation. We opted for them this time around because they saved us a ton of money. It was a lot of work. There was a pretty big learning curve, but it is, just like the flooring, something that you definitely can do if saving money is your bottom line. How fun are RTA cabinets? They're awesome. We are still not regretting our decision, but we're a smidgy bit closer to that today. Let me just show you the hardest cabinet ever to assemble. And it was this upper corner cabinet. Holy cannoli, to get everything to line up in there. On top of that, we had a little blunder and we got one of the panels in backwards at one point, so we had to take that out after it was wood glued, so that was a whole fiasco. Clark has been a big help here, but it's going. The cabinets were super frustrating and super intimidating at first, but by the end, honestly, I put together the last two by myself without even using the instructional video. So they do get easier if this is something that you would like to consider in a current or future project for yourself. Arlo's long lost best cousin is here. Hi, Remy girl. She's like, you guys gonna use the drone tonight? I'll eat it for you. See ya, good girl. No. Oh, you gonna say hi too? Hi, Norfolk. Hi, Norfolk. All right, that was quick, guys.
Oh, not quick.
Justin's hired.
You're too quick.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. Bam, it's done. And Clark and Savannah are the dream team back here. We are really, really happy with the way that our cabinets turned out. We like them a lot. Once the cabinets were together, then we entered a period of time that I was calling crunch time. As I have mentioned numerous times before, Jonathan does work a full-time job, and so of course that can make renovating a house from top to bottom a little bit interesting. We have to do the work when we are able to. Up until this point, Jonathan had only taken a half of a day off of work, and that was for settlement. Knowing that we had a lot of things that we wanted to get done in a short period of time to get us out of my sister's basement and into our house, we decided that now was the time for him to take a few days off, and so he did. I got my worker bee down here, continuing to work on the doorknobs. I am making my way into... I know, he wants to hang the fans, so that might be something that we do today. But anyway, I have finally, as you can see, started making my way into the master, so that's really exciting. We want to get that done so we can move our mattress out of, out of the family room. Hi, Arlo. He likes it out there, that's his bed. And Jonathan is amazing and almost has the entire bathroom laid so that he can get the toilet in there. And then we will finish that up. But yes, so here we go. And there's Annie Banani. She made a little stuffy pit in her room. I love this room so, so much. Nowhere near finished, but it already is beautiful and it's gonna be perfect. I love it. And we have a ton of outlets, but here we go on the master. Let's do this. During crunch time, our goal was to get the bedrooms floored and finished enough so that we could throw some mattresses in there and call it a day. We didn't have a functional shower yet because I forgot to tell Jonathan that the hot water wasn't working. We didn't have a kitchen yet, didn't have appliances, we didn't have a way to wash our clothes, but honestly, this was not much different than what we were experiencing living in the basement at my sister's house. It is 8 at night. We have been working since probably 8 this morning, making a lot of progress. What we found is that the farm sink base is gonna be a bugger. So we're gonna wait and we're gonna go at that with fresh minds tomorrow, because not only do we have to cut out the base where the sink is gonna go, but we have to cut out all of the spots for the pipes. We also have to take our filler piece, which is sitting here on the floor, over to our friend Brian's house so that he can use his table saw to cut a 1-inch filler for us. Arlo has been a very good boy today, so Daddy's giving him a treat. Except that's not a treat. What are you giving him? I think he's allergic to chicken. Yeah, he's allergic to chicken. Daddy's feeding him allergens. But anyway, we're plugging. It's been a long day. We're tired, but it's rewarding to get a lot done.
First night at the new house. Oh, puppy's stretching. Oh, hot body. So you went to Lowe's twice a day. Does that wipe you out? Does that wipe you out, buddy?
It felt awesome to drive here tonight knowing that we were gonna sleep here. I said Jonathan's not gonna like it in the morning because she misses our old house, but she'll love it eventually.
Yeah.
There are no curtains and Jonathan hates sleeping with any light, so he's not gonna be happy in the morning, but I'm excited to sleep here. Good morning. We just woke up, slept for the first time in the new house. We got some, oh, he slept in his new house. Snoopy, are you a good boy? There's Clark, how'd you sleep, buddy?
Good.
Good.
I only slept for 1 minute.
Oh, you did not. I feel like we all slept pretty good. There are a lot of crickets here. Is that slobber on your pillow?
Yeah.
Yeah, Arlo.
Oh, from Arlo. I thought it was from you.
No, it was when he was kissing me.
Jonathan got about 20 kisses here just a minute ago because I think Arlo woke up and was worried that his dad was gone, but when he realized he was still here, he was happy. New slobber. And he was just outside, so there's wet paw prints on the floor, so he's breaking the place in, but it was a good first night.
Definitely.
Actually, I take it back. Horrible first night. We forgot our coffee maker, so we're gonna have to run out and get coffee. Living with Ash and Kyle for 3 months of our lives was so much better, honestly, than what I could have ever expected. It's hard to humble yourself and ask for favors, especially when they are huge favors and involve a 150-pound dog. But from our perspective anyway, things really went well. And this time was not a challenge, it really was a gift. The basement is looking a little different these days. This is where Jonathan and my bed was. Clark's was over here, and Nanny's was under the stairs. Right now it is just a pile of stuff. We're just trying to get as much over to the new house as we can. For starters, Arlo did way better than I could have anticipated, and although I will not say that him and the kitties ever became BFFs, they certainly coexisted really well, and he did so good with them. In the car, we are on the way back to Ashley and Kyle's. This is the first time that we have all been there together since we moved out, Arlo included. When we lived with Ash and Kyle, Arlo fondly got the nickname of Big Kitty because they are a household full of cats. So we are taking Big Kitty and the kids back to the house. Jonathan needs to fix the siding that he melted on, I think, the very first night that we lived there. And I need to do a good cleaning of the basement. We have a couple more things to grab. I'm gonna grab some pizzas. So we're looking forward to going back and seeing everybody. We all miss the boys and the kitties, and yeah, so it'll be a good night. For the most part, we were able to survive down there without really getting in the way of Ash and Kyle and their family. Yes, there were a few times here or there when one of our crew needed a shower and their showers were full, or, you know, maybe I lugged a load of laundry upstairs to discover that the washer or dryer was already in use, but honestly, we did not run into those things very often. We never felt like we were in the way, and I truly hope that Ash and Kyle and the boys felt the same, that we were not a hindrance to them. All right, so this is your chance to be honest with all of the world. What was the best part of us living here?
Having extra family in the house, of course.
And what was the worst part? I'll close my ears.
I don't think there was a worst part.
Oh, come on, there had to be something.
I know, because we would dirty all the dishes.
That's what Ashley would say. There was extra dishes.
Yeah.
That was the worst part.
Oh,
Not very many worst parts. Maybe the siding, but you know, you already know about that.
Like, what's that game show, the Newlywed Game? Your husband already answered this, so you have to see, and he answered what he thought your answer was going to be, so you have to see if your answer is
We're
matched.
terrible at these games.
Okay, so this is your chance to be honest with the world. So what was the best part of us living with you?
I don't know, just having family around.
Oh, and what was the worst part? You have to be honest, you have to say something. You can't pass.
Let me think.
This is what Kyle answered for you.
The dishwasher being full.
Yep, yeah! $1 million! Except the obvious answer would be that my husband destroyed your house.
No, I don't care about that.
On a deeper level though, these months were an opportunity for Jonathan and I to get to know our older nephews again, to reconnect with them, to figure out who they are now that they are teenagers. What's he doing? Are you scared of that thing? It's okay. Dylan and Kobe, my sister's younger two, are closer to age with our children, Clark and Annie, so they hang out, they spend time together. They're at our house sometimes, or our kids are at their house sometimes. We know them, generally speaking. I am here with the three amigos at the local hardware store.
Just saying.
What do you do when you have a coupon for 15% off? You think of every possible thing that you need to buy for your house and you load up your cart. I have no idea if the coupon will apply to all of these things, but we figured we will give it a go and see how much of a discount we can get. These guys think that they want to build a fort in the basement today, so they're trying to convince me that they need wood for their project, so we'll see. With Landon and Bryce, however, we only really knew them when they were babies. That was before we had our own kids, and when we became parents, we became busy and tired and overwhelmed, and we really did lose touch. So Landon and Bryce, we wanted to take this opportunity to tell you how much we love you guys. Living with you for the past couple of months was something that we absolutely loved, and we have both of you guys to thank for our new obsession with Only Murders in the Building, so thanks.
Well, we're gonna find out. I've never played siding before, but I can figure it
There's
out.
a first time for everything, right?
Yeah, I have the tape that we need. You just need to take the nails off.
To my brother-in-law Kyle, a special shout out for being the first and the loudest to tell us that we were welcome to stay as long as we needed to and to make ourselves at home. You didn't lose sleep when we melted the side of your house, and I loved that I could sense a genuine bit of disappointment in your voice when I told you that our move-out date was approaching quickly. my sissy, Ashley. Whew, here we go. Words can never express how sincerely thankful I am to you for not only the way that you stepped up and helped my family in this season and during this change, but for how you have always been there in the big and important times and the hard times in my life.
Clark, we gonna sing your song? There was a boy who had a sissy, and Clarky was his name. C-L-A-R-K. You are not singing. C-L-A-R-K. C-L-A-R-K. And Clarky was his name.
When I was a new mom, I was desperate to stay at home with my baby. But unfortunately, the financial situation that Jonathan and I found ourselves in at the time was not one that allowed for me to do that, and I was a mess. My sister stepped up and watched Clark full time so that Jonathan and I could work and have the peace of mind knowing that someone we loved and trusted was taking care of Clark.
I did not run a stop sign.
You did want a stop sign.
I did not.
She saved me back then, and she saved me again now to help me and my family achieve a dream of ours. She's always been there for me when I have really needed her, and she's the kind of person that I never have to be afraid to ask things of because I know the answer that she will give. Even if it means sacrificing things on her part. She'll never know how truly much, her help and her assistance and her love has meant to me throughout the years. Thanks, Ash. I love you. So my sister just reminded me of a funny story that I wanted to tell you guys. So when we moved in, we were walking around the front yard and I noticed all of these little trails up here. So I said, oh man, Ash, you guys must have voles in your yard. They're crazy. They go kind of all around. She started laughing. And if you know anything about my family, my mom, my sisters and I, when we get to laughing, it's a whole thing, a whole fit, almost peeing our pants. Nope, they're not vole trails. It's because she was killing weeds and didn't realize that she was leaking. Everywhere that she walked to kill the weeds, she left a trail of dead grass. No voles, just Ash. So leaving the Rankins was definitely a bittersweet experience. We're all missing them, we're all missing the kitties, we're all missing the chickens, and update, my BFF chicken that was in our last video when we moved in, she actually passed away since we left, so we're a little sad about that too. But on the flip side of things, we were ready. We are feeling a lot of joy and peace and contentment being in our own space again, especially after all this time of living in a basement. Our house is a total disaster right now with tools and things and dirt everywhere, but it is the start of our home. There's so many good things in being there. Bit by bit, day by day, task by task, we are getting closer to being at a point where we can sit on the couch in the evening and watch a movie without feeling guilty that we have something to get done. And we love our home. We genuinely love this property and we're so thankful that we purchased it. It is the right one for us. I may be sleeping on a mattress in the middle of a floor that is halfway finished. I may have no idea where 3/4 of the things that I possess are at any given time, including clean underwear and bras, but man, oh man, do I have so much to be grateful for. So we're gonna leave for, they're our family, so it's not the final time.
Forever.
My sister and I don't hug, so I'm gonna give her a fist bump. We hate hugs, it's a fact.
It's awkward. It's very uncomfortable.
My family always hugs, so I'm not used to that.
The past few months, even though they were challenging in some ways, were a lesson in patience and flexibility and change and resilience. And it has been really good. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for following along, for being a part of the journey, ups and downs and rights and lefts and everything in between. We are thankful that you are a part of our family, and we will see you next week. tell me your cabinets were RTA without telling me your cabinets were RTA. Note the wood glue drips in this cabinet. All
They
right,
probably snap in when you.
moment of truth. Is it gonna work?
Well, we'll have to.
Oh jeez. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do.
Hold on, hold on.
Was that snapping in?
No.